Alright, I'm back to another one. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do today, but I am ready to do another stream. This might be the last one. Don't know because well, actually, no, it won't be because I still have somewhere else to go to. So I'm not sure though. Maybe that's just not good. Maybe I'll crank it out today, all out today. Yeah. So see how everything works, and we'll go from there. Gotta get some more imagination so I can get it full. I like to have it full, especially because the power-ups. Okay. So I think, let me check if there's anything to do down at where you dance. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in any streams, but so one thing I do want to say about an update in Uchu, if paying attention, is that the one thing that I'd say is, I mean, for most people they probably don't care, but for other people that haven't set it up yet, it might benefit them. So it has become slightly easier to set up. I wouldn't say too much, because the only difference is that now you don't have to bother setting up the database. It's all done for you. And at default it's set at SQLite, but you can change it in the config file. Like, I have mine at Postgres because, you know, it's just I didn't really want to change it. It's always been there, like at Postgres, so I just, you know, kind of kept it there. But you can like that, if you set it up, that's probably what the default will be, but you'll still have to build the project. Like, you'll still have to using .NET, which is, you know, you basically what setting up Uchu is basically just like, you know, is you know how to move files and download stuff, edit a raw text file, like, you know, edit a text file, just simple, like, you know, if you know how to edit if you know how to open a file in Notepad or any text editor, and like change it, and then how to type in, like, just how, maybe a little bit on how .NET works, but you really don't need to. I mean, you just need to put in a couple commands. Let's see, this one, random station, some hardcore exploring. Okay, wait. Okay, well, here's one. So yeah, what's eventually approval? Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, it may seem complicated, but in the long run, it's not. Only, like, there are some problems I don't know if they happen as much anymore, but you can run into a lot of port problems. I used to when I had a slower computer. It wasn't, like, it was just this old dinosaur laptop that was really slow, and it made you think LU was a game that was very hard to run. So it was just not that great. So yeah, it wasn't what you'd want to have. So I really involved, like, I couldn't really do much with Uchu. I mean, yeah, I couldn't really, because it was just like port problems, and I couldn't really change anything with the CLI because, you know, everything was so slow, and it was just such a pain to, you know, get on that computer, get on that laptop. But then I decided to buy parts for one because I really needed to, and I got this one all built up, and it's pretty nice. So it's you know, so now this is, the run's much better, so I've been able to do a little bit more on Uchu, because there was no way I would be streaming if I still had that, because you can barely run OBS and LU, like you can barely run LU as it is. While you were in the game, it usually, the server ended up being fine, not too much lag, all things considered, but then, you know, you try to run another program, like if I tried to run Google Chrome too, oh man, it'd be like running like 10 games at a time. Like it was just, yeah, there were a lot of problems. That's where in the world. Wait, I just was in the, oh yeah, I gotta go over to the assembly area. Yeah, so if you ever experience performance problems, I mean, it could be Uchu, but it also could be, you know, your computer. Like it could be what, you know, you're running it on because you're running the server. So if you experience lag, then that could be why. You know, and also, I feel like I should like you know, mention this to someone, but I mean, I don't think it really needs to, but I mean, maybe it'll help in the readme, I'm not sure. I'm assuming it probably would still be a problem if this happened. This doesn't generally happen too much, but when .NET breaks, like, you know, you have to go back to the installer and repair it, you know, Uchu's not going to work, so, and sometimes you don't notice it, because it doesn't even, it goes information, and API ready, so you think you're doing well, and then it's like if you had port problems, well, you could tell the difference is if two windows opened and closed immediately, but it just is the Uchu.master window is the only one that stayed open, and nothing opened and closed, nothing open at all, just the Uchu.master window, that alone. If that happens, then it might be because .NET is broken, because that happened before to me. Oh, Pet Cove? Nah, I'm good. Okay. So, Forbidden Valley does take a while to get to. That's kind of the annoying part of going. That's why I don't generally like to go there. One thing I probably should have done, this might have helped for streaming. Maybe next time, if there is another stream, I'll like open all the world ports. Like I'll make sure to go to all the worlds before I start the stream, so that each time I go to the world, you know, it takes like no time at all to get to, you know, because if it's already open, it's just, you know, it's just got to switch over to that port. But okay, I generally don't know where to go. it's kind of weird. And yeah, mail, I've mentioned this, I know I have, but mail works perfectly fine. I really don't see anything like wrong with mail. Mail works pretty well. You can send it, like if you wanted to send something to your like another character of yours, you know, you could obviously just send it. And one thing that you can do, if you want, like, you know how I have this temporary name, if you want to change it back to your regular name, then what you can actually do is you can actually do /approve, and then you can do /approve all to do all of them, or /approve and then that certain username that you want to make, you know, like /approve and then your, not your temporary username, but your, you know, the username that it is, just, and then the temporary one will go away, and it will show as the one you named yourself as. Now racing as of now doesn't work, but you can still /complete through the missions and still build a car. I do have a video on this channel of me building a car, but because you can build it and stuff, but that's as far as you'll go. Racing has not been implemented. I think I mentioned this before. Is the only one where it's like, you know, somewhat implemented is OpCrux, and that's not even that great now. Just because like it hasn't, you know. That's, I mean, it's a, you know, but no other server has that right now, as far as I know. And I mean, it is kind of weird. I'm not sure with the yellow. Actually, yeah, we'll go with the yellow. Alright, I'll get 3 Imaginite from the next one. I forget what it want me to. Yeah, it wants me to build a car. And I'll open the package that gives me all the parts. You could just buy all of them. I used to do that. But yeah. So here we go. Let's do this. What did I do? Oh, there, the wheels. Okay, so you got my yellow car. I mean, you can make it, mix it up, do what you want. I was just doing this demonstration real quick. You see, you have your car, but it's basically pointless. You can build on any planet you want, though. See, it doesn't complete, so because I think it, I think it saves it as a rocket for some reason. Just because it hasn't been worked on. Yeah, and then it says 5. I have 5. So yeah, not. You know, cars don't really have been worked on, so I'm not really surprised. So I bet if it told it was a car, then yeah, it would complete this. But for now, I'm just going to complete it, and then we'll get into business. So the next one is basically just slash complete. Actually, you can just slash complete through all the racing kind of missions for now, just to give yourself score and XP and you know, to give yourself stuff. Just, you know, grinding through it all. Alright, so now I can actually maybe do something. Fire. Okay. Or were those the wrong? These like the same. I don't know why they have 2 different IDs. As far as I can tell, they're the same. Yeah. Yeah, as far as I can tell, they're the same. Don't know why there's 2, like, 2 different, what you call it, 2 different IDs for the, it looks like the same model and weapon and same stats. Oh, I just punched, there we go. Okay, that was odd. And okay, so I think I did everything that I really care about doing in our forest. I mean, there's a little bit more you can do, but really not too much. So, I'm thinking the option is Forbidden Valley or Ninjago, which I've done all the. Actually, no, I would want to check something. So first, I'm going to Avant Gardens just to see something. I'm gonna accept the mission. As I just pulled this today. I think there might have been a couple of comments I don't have. No, I don't think so. They were just, I can't remember off the top of my head. They were just like issues and pull requests. So there was, I think I should be updated completely on everything. So everything you see on mine should be the most updated. Like, it should be the most updated. Now, the fun thing about being like having, you know, a private server and everything, and you know, being the GM and having admin commands. The nice and fun thing about that is you can, you know, make all sorts of havoc. You know, you can spawn in dragons and spawn in everything you want to crash your server. You know, it's fun that way. And then a server restart will get rid of everything. But yeah, I mean, just, you know, just kind of spawn in like a giant dragon, so you're trapped underneath him, and you know you can't get out, and you're just stuck there. No, I find the maelstrom. Okay, so this I would accept this, but I don't really need to do it. This is, yeah, I don't think it actually does what it's supposed to do. Okay, but like if I were like doing this live and everything was out, or release most things and pretty much all missions worked, I probably would accept this, you know, because I'd have all these, but I do slash complete stuff, so sometimes that would slash complete that mission as well, which I would like to do at some point. You know, like usually in the game you're just doing things as you go most of the time, and not just explicitly going for one mission. usually you're just, you know, what the heck are you doing up there? What are you doing? Like, most of the time, why can't I move? Alright, most of the time, you know, you're not doing each mission individually, trying to do each mission, unless it's part of the main quest, or unless it's something you really want to do. But most of the time, it's just like, when you get to it, you get to it. But since, you know, it's not out, of course, then you're not going to be doing that. Did he just, oh no, it looked like the turret missed. I thought it. Now, one thing, I don't know, it's just, maybe it's just easier for me, but, I like to build mine, like, when you know, you update the server, you just, you pull it, and then, what I like to do is, like, when I just like to do it in my IDE, instead of, like, just open up a command window, because, it's already opened in your IDE anyway, so, that's the way I do it, because it's just easier and simpler and everything seems more formatted. What am I doing? I don't even know what. I'm just aimlessly been talking and walking around worlds. Kind of a boring stream to start. I'll try to make it more interesting by doing this mission here. Okay. There's a mix-up at the post office, and my Ninjago package from Cole was sent to you by mistake. Could you get it from your mailbox for me? Well, of course, I'd be happy to. Okay, so I gotta go to the mailbox. Gotta, just take it. And then deliver it to Cole. I mean, not to get it from, wait. Yeah, get it from Cole and then deliver it to that weird named ninja. Sirocco. I don't know why that reminds me of Nolan Sorrento from Ready Player One. I don't know why that makes me think of him. Like, immediately when I said that name out loud, I thought of Nolan Sorrento, which I don't know why I thought of him. But if you don't know, what the heck? Oh, I think I saw this being a mistake, or maybe that's supposed to be there. No, it shouldn't be there. But yeah, if you don't know who Nolan Sorrento is, he's kind of the antagonist in Ready Player One. Good movie, you should check it out. There actually is a book to it as well, and they're much different in like many ways, but yeah, that Ready Player One's a good movie. It's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have, I think I've done this on a stream before, yeah, so spare cannonballs. I don't know where you're supposed to get these. I don't care, honestly. Actually, you know what, I'll just accept it, and if I end up completing it, whatever then. Oh, I already got 5, okay. And then this one, don't need to do right now. I can go to Nimbus. This should load up really quick since the port's already open. I'm thinking this might be my last Uchu stream. It just really depends on if there's any really, entertainable and playable content left. Like, I don't know if entertainable, yeah, but I don't know if I use that in that context or whatever. But like, if I don't know if there's any, really fun things to watch after after this, like after Forbidden Valley. I've done most of the worlds. Moon Base is like one that actually doesn't work, and Deep Freeze. I think those are the worlds that don't work. That like you can't go to. Like it's not that they don't work. You can't get to them. If you want to go Deep Freeze, I mean, I know WAUS. You can go to Deep Freeze and Moon Base, but you know it's like barren. You know, there's nothing there. It's just, yeah, there's literally no, it's just, wait, it's a land, you know, just land. Alright, so here, going to Forbidden Valley. Now this is probably going to take a while because yeah, it's probably going to take a while to load. So, you know, no. Wait, what? That was insanely fast. Wow. Well, maybe I just haven't been here in a while, but that was like, I'm just guessing here, but that was like, gotta be like 10 times faster. Wow. That took like no time at all. That's nice. That's really nice to see. I swear I have more shield than this. I thought I had like 14. I don't have a hood. Okay, well. Let's go to, I could either fly, but you know, we're doing this the original style. So I'm gonna go do it the normal way. Imagine if like, so like you got players, you know, most of the people playing this game when it was live were young kids. And I mean, young kids can be playing smart enough, but sometimes young kids aren't. So I'm assuming some people just at the time didn't know how to get, like, had no idea what to do, like, since I was closed off. And you know, back there were a lot of fees. Maybe some kids thought that, oh, they had to pay another fee to get in this world, you know. But I mean, it's not that hard, you know. You just find, oh, there's a rock. Where does that go? Where does that go? Where does that go? Oh yay, I'm in. What? I'm in. So, where does this go? Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of properties I'd probably have to clear to get to that one. Which, I mean, you can, I think. Or maybe you just want to teleport to it. But I think you can technically clear them, because, like, you can slash complete through all the missions. And some of them still have enemies you can fight. Some of them, I said. Oh, that gives you a lot of loot on that one. Haven't been hurt, though. Hey, buddy. Ouch. Don't think so. Looks pathetic that, like, I'm getting hurt to a basically robot. Because, you know, he just doesn't move. Okay, so I'm going to that sensei guy or whatever. Or master, sorry. And so like, there have been many discussions about which faction is best. Personally, I think they all, I think they're all great. No, like, I mean, what I'm meaning is, like, I think that, you know, they all have, like, kind of, I mean, this is how they were meant to be anyways, but, oh, please don't die. No! Why does that have to happen? Please. Okay, maybe I can fly up. I'm assuming not. Oh, maybe. Whatever. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, factions. Oh, am I in the tree? Yeah. Wait. Oh. No, but yeah, death doesn't work on falling yet. But yeah, so I mean, factions were definitely made for their intended purposes to, you know, everyone has a different, you know, unique trait or unique skill or power that they use, you know, and people choose which ones they like the best and which ones are cooler and which ones people think are either overpowered or, you know, underpowered. I don't know, but yeah, so I think I don't know, my personal favorite, it's tough because they're all like really cool, but I think I might have to go with, I mean, the Paradox is definitely really cool, but because like you get to, the story behind it I think is the coolest. Like, you know, you get to find out the Maelstrom, secrets of the Maelstrom, which I think is pretty cool. And then the Sentinel, which you know, you got to be a knight. Like you get to be a knight, which I think is probably the coolest because that's why I really like it, is because you get to be a knight. And you know, you got the swords and everything. I mean, usually for the trial gear I take the assembly because I think that's the best trial gear. That's the one I like the best anyways. So everything that happens on this server should be accurate for the time I'm streaming this, like, because this is updated to the fullest, you know, I haven't always had this updated to where, you know, it's always, like, this is how it is. To build is to battle. Take the path of the skeletal steed to Calvary Hill, then build Maelstrom turrets to block the crypts. Okay, I'm gonna want to accept all the missions so that I can do that. One thing that this game would not be the same without the music. Like, the music was just, it was amazing. One thing that, like, I would just, you know, be in one of those moments where I'm like, I would think about this game and then I'd just be like, okay, I have to listen to the music. Even though, hold on, hidden in the bell shrines are 4 bricks of great strength. Collect them and I will build you a hammer forged from the Maelstrom. Like, the music was just great. And sometimes I'd be like, the nostalgia for this game was sometimes very painful. Like, in the fact that, like, a couple years ago I'd be like, it was so painful because, I mean, it's because the game was so great. And, you know, back when I didn't even know, like, this was a while ago. Like, when, you know, like a year after it had shut down, I'd be remembering this game. And I mean, obviously life goes on and you kind of, oh crap, no, okay, life goes on and everything, but you know, sometimes I'd be like, oh man, this was such a great game, I miss it so much. And you know, at the time I didn't really know people were, or I saw that people were trying to revive it, but I wasn't really sure how they do that, and I wasn't really sure if they actually would, you know, because at the time it had just shut down. And you know, I mean, later on I was like, yeah, that's what they're doing, and I kind of had an idea that's what they're doing, but I didn't know they were gonna do it. So I'm like, you know, I really wish I could play this game again. At some point, I'd probably pay like at least $1,000 to play this game again. I'd pay the monthly payment, even though, like, you know, you can't do that, like, you know, because it's not going to be officially ran by Lego. Servers aren't going to be managed by a Lego group, so you know, yeah, sorry, you shouldn't refer to them as Lego. The Lego group does not like being called Lego, apparently, so you got to call them the Lego group. I forgot to accept the one guy's mission. I probably should go back and do that before I do anything. But yeah, back then, I mean, I think that's how pretty much everyone was who wasn't either close to the people like who starting to develop for it, or you know the people that were develop like were. I mean, I don't think they were kind of like just figuring things out at the time. You know, that's what at least said was in the interview, but. Crap. Who was the other guy? I forgot to go to. Gotta go back to it because I would like to accept all the missions and do them as I can. Who was the other person? Did I get the bald guy yet? The long hair, shaggy haired, weird hair. So yeah, the bald guy is still the guy I have to get to. Oh. Yeah, so I didn't know that, you know, I mean, I don't think anyone did. And then I heard news about, oh, LEGO Universe 2. And then it's like, which, you know, that really didn't go over well. My mic dropped. In haunted armor, evil grows. Inside the Ronin, maelstrom flows. Perfect poetry. Smash 10 to find your zen. Love it. No, but yeah, some of this stuff was a little cheesy, but like I probably wouldn't want it any other way. Like that's the one thing I wouldn't want this game any other way. You know, yeah, it has its cheesy lines, but you know, I don't care. I mean, like it's just such a fun game. And even if I seem to be like, oh, you know, kind of, I don't really know if don't think I was necessarily mocking that, like at certain points, like it may seem like I do, but I'm not really, you know. It's just like I find it funny, I guess, because it is that, you know, I mean, it was a kid's game. I mean, now I feel like the majority of the population to start will be, you know, much higher ages. Honestly, you wouldn't expect to play a LEGO game, but since this game was so good, then of course you're gonna play it. But come on, I don't even know where I'm going anymore. This is, I just have to smash 10 Dark Ronin, so I'm gonna do that first. I think they're up here. Yo, yeah, one other game that I do have a little bit of nostalgia for. Not, of course, I'd rather play this like any day of the week than, you know, LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. That was one of my favorite LEGO games. I'd say second favorite. It was a good game. It was just fun to run around in the plaza and just brutally slaughter everyone there as like you make commotion. I think these are the horsemen, so I don't think these will count. Yeah, they don't, as I suspected. I thought they were. I didn't think they were just horsemen here. But yeah, and I don't know what I'd say for third. I was gonna make a my top 5 LEGO games video. I probably still am at some point. I would really like to, but I'm gonna mention them here. But you know, I'm still gonna make them and explain more of why I thought they were so great. I don't know if this is my order. I don't remember exactly my order, but I did like LEGO Hobbit and LEGO Lord of the Rings. They were some good games. I liked the movies. Books were, you know, good, but yeah. So that was interesting. I mean, I have to use it for about. I did like those games. They were good. And then I liked Pirates of the Caribbean. That's not in my top 5, but it was a good game. And not sure about the new, like the LEGO Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It was good, but just not as good. You can't. It's hard to top. For me, at least, it was hard to top a game that was like second. One of my favorite childhood games was The Complete Saga. I don't even know where I am. Like I'm like lost. Like I'm just gonna go fly around. But I think it's another good one. I never actually tried LEGO Worlds. I've seen it and I'm like, eh. Like I've heard it's meh. Like I've kind of heard that's the general vibe of it. You know, it's meh, which I understand. It seems like it's kind of like just building. There actually is a video comparing LEGO Worlds to LEGO Universe, which That was cool. Oops. Okay, there should be guys here. But yeah, I mean, of course, in my opinion, this game is going to rank way over Lego Worlds. This game is not even close to a meh. It's sky high every Lego game I've ever seen. There's just something different about this game that, you know, tops everything. Because of just the way, you know, there's so much more to do, and it's kind of got its own storyline. I don't know any other Lego game that, you know, is other than like Lego Worlds that like has its unique storyline. It's all from a movie or some kind of story that would, you know, it's all from like pretty much a movie or TV show. Spam clicking this guy right now. Oh, so there's actually a game development channel. His name, it's called Danny. He's making a game called Carlson, but it's actually pretty interesting. Like, but the thing is, he made this, like, it just made me think of it now. This game where, like, when he was like very young, I guess, when you basically win by spam clicking. Just how many clicks you get, you level up. You like move through each level, and you have to do like 2,500 clicks, 3,000 clicks, 4,000 clicks, and I guess it moves you through like from newbie to pro or something. And he was reacting to his old games, I guess. I mean, yeah, he is interesting. I mean, he does it through Unity, but I mean, that's not the only way to make a game. And there's plenty of ways. Alright, so that one's completed. I'll go back to him when I'm done with all these. What's this one? Smash the statues above the crypt doors in Forbidden Valley and rebuild them in its turrets. Ooh. What? Crypt doors? Is he meaning by the entrance? Hold on. Let me do this one. Where's this? Find the hammer brick. Okay, see, I don't know these locations in Forbidden Valley. Okay, the Great Tree, that's where that is. This one is in the Fallen Gate, which... You see, I don't know where any of these are. Gonna have to like go through like watch like a walkthrough, like one of J Master's walkthroughs. Oh crap! I do not have. My mic keeps falling over this time. It's not. But I mostly, I missed a faction token. I can't pass those up. Whoa. Oh no. I have to rebuild this, sadly. I mean, I can't really say a negative thing about this game. I tried to think of like some negative things, and really, I mean, I don't think the graphics are bad necessarily. Okay, the players look pretty nice. I mean, yeah, obviously, you know, we got the terrain isn't the best looking, like as you can see here. But I don't know if I really want them to change it. Maybe that's just the nostalgia talking. But I think the game was fine as it was, and like I don't like if this went, you know, with Lego on, they might have changed how the terrain looked. Like Net Devil, if it, you know, it might have changed, but I don't think they would have changed how the terrain looked, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think they would have. I mean, maybe the people wouldn't get as mad because they wouldn't have like this, you know, nostalgia wanting to see all this. Because, you know, I'm fine with the terrain. I don't think that having this as Lego, like if this was Lego terrain, I don't think that would look as good. Because the one thing great about this game wasn't just Lego. You know, you have Lego, but it just looks more like, I don't know, it's like, it's just very unique, and I think that this was like, most people say it's ahead of its time, which I do agree, but I just think there was some X factor that made this game so great. I mean, maybe that's just a combination of everything good in this game. It's just, you get a great feeling playing it, even if it's just like, if it's an incomplete server, you still for a little bit get a great feeling. And even, you know, I'm still doing stuff. There's plenty of hours of content to get through before, you know, you get bored and you start speedrunning if you want, or hardcore LU. I was getting bored for a little bit, so I just decided to do some hardcore LU, and and I decided to do some playthroughs. So I was gonna do some videos of playthroughs, but I thought I'd get a lot more done in streams. Because what if I went in like 10 to 20 minute increments? That would take forever. These are like streams, and you can, you know, skip through them. And I usually have them labeled, like, you know, as different sections. You can skip to each section of the stream if you would like to do so that you can see, you know, if you don't care about avant-gardes or a certain one, you can just go right past it and you know where it starts and ends. You know, I added time stamps in YouTube because I didn't actually know how to do that previously to the streams, because apparently all you have to do is, you know, put it in the description. It didn't seem that easy. Okay, the statues rose, the maelstrom surged. Thanks to you, the evils purged. Yeah, this guy's a real poet, actually. This guy's a poet. What was I got a crossbow? It's not as good as some other weapons, but I mean, I'm going to use this thing. So let's see how it works. If I can, there we go. Crossbow. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, that's a good arrow. That's like a fire arrow almost. Let's see. Wait. Oh, now that I do like it. I do like the crossbow. It looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. Okay, so I still have to do the other two. Ooh, I rhymed. That guy's poetry is rubbing off on me. Yeah, I'm not really much of a poetry guy myself. But, yeah. Okay, so feed the three. I swear that's not what it was before. Wait. Feed the three ninja. What is this then? He never said about feed. Feed them what? Okay, I'm going to try to find those pieces, or at least one. You know, at least one, because I know there's one in the Great Tree. I just have no idea where. Find the hammer brick in the Great Tree. Oh, yes, I found it. Yes, let's go. Oh, they may be in the bells. I thought I broke some, but that might have been for the missions. Alright, I'm going to check. Maybe they're at each bell. I think that's where they were. I don't think I'll do this stream much longer, though. It's been 44 minutes. This may have been one of my shorter streams. It's later than I usually like to stream, so I'll be back, okay? I'll at some point be back. I'm going to stop here and be done for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope everyone who was watching enjoyed, because I enjoy doing this, and I hope you enjoy watching it. I'm sure I'll be doing this less once DOU comes out. No, actually, I might stream and make videos if I get into closed beta at the time it comes out. But I'm going to see, well, not really see, but you know what I mean. I'll be back in another stream, so you definitely have it. I will be back in another stream to do these missions, and as long as I can really go in Forbidden Valley. So see you next time, and hope you have a great day.